game. Double high screen, Bonner coming down, dumping it off to Aaliyah, dumping it to Lexi in the corner, 3-point, bang.
Cunningham off a double screen. Back for Bonner. Bonner gets inside. Boston, extra pass, corner three. It's all.
Team's playing basketball on offense. Holy. But still my beating to be here with you guys today. No Caitlin Clark. No problem. Well, maybe it was a little bit of a problem, but we got over it. 15-point deficit. Coming back, clawing back, fighting back, pushing it into overtime. And at the end of the day, Indiana Fever fans go home satisfied, go home happy. 79-74, Washington Mystics come, and the Washington Mystics go. The Washington last year, here we are, preseason game 1.
The Mystics tried to treat Caitlin Clark like it was dodgeball, not basketball. Enter Sophie Cunningham, and suddenly the bullies were in way over their heads. What did Sophie say? Just enough to set the internet ablaze and drop jaws everywhere. Think the drama's over? Think again. Sophie didn't show up to play nice.
So yeah, Sophie Cunningham ruffled quite a lot of feathers with the anti-Clarks. With the anti-Clarks. And again, we always say this, it is absolutely nothing but, like, it's nothing about basketball, it's nothing about anything, because this sums it all up. And I'm not going to be showing any of the tweets, but like, it's kind of a scary thing.
Sophie Cunningham, a name that could mean hero, villain, or basketball legend on any given day. But right now, she's carving her spot as something even bigger, Caitlin Clark's fearless protector. A relentless fireball who refuses to back down, even when an entire team is trying to make her a doormat. And make no mistake, Cunningham didn't just play this game. She practically dunked on every shred of dignity the Mystics thought they had, and if any pride remained, Sophie made sure it went straight into the trash.
No, I just outwork people. I'm the ultimate competitor. I'm a fierce competitor. I'm a little bit sassy sometimes, which people don't like, but I love. My teammates always love. And to be honest, I spread the court. Like, I can shoot the ball. And when you have playmakers who are quick, who are great passers, with Kelsey Mitchell too, it lets them do their thing. And then the defense draws in and you're just ready to shoot. And so, I think that I'll bring a lot to this team. But at the end of the day, I want to be a good leader.
So Sophie Cunningham really shined with Caitlin Clark out, and she is going to be an absolute steal for the Indiana Fever, because not only does she bring a level of toughness and tenacity that the team needed, and of course, they brought other players in who bring a little bit of that as well, the vets in Bonner and Howard, but there's a certain level of spiciness with Sophie Cunningham, but she's also the best perimeter playmaker on the team.
This isn't just a story about basketball skills. It's about attitude, toughness, and showing that a little trash talk can be met with a massive, try me. When the Mystics decided to play dirty, they had no idea they were picking a fight with a woman who's never met a challenge she wouldn't smack right back. And the culprit? She'll remain nameless, because she doesn't deserve any extra attention. Let's just say she'll probably need a year of therapy after the verbal and physical beatdown Cunningham delivered.
Sophie Cunningham was on the receiving end of not one, but two. I'm not going to call it one relative cheap shot, but two flagrant/technical fouls. They were obviously flagrant/technical fouls. It was obvious. Like, we can say it. They weren't dangerous plays. It's a heated matchup. These two teams do not like each other. The Mystics do not like the Fever. The Fever do not like the Mystics. We saw it last year.
The whole situation was a masterclass in handling bullies. Sophie Cunningham didn't just stand her ground. She made it crystal clear to the entire league. If you want to play dirty, you better pack a lunch, and maybe a neck brace. Because that's exactly the kind of game Sophie Cunningham serves up.
The Indiana Fever just played their first preseason game without Caitlin Clark, and I have to say, I was thoroughly impressed with this new look Fever team. They didn't have their point guard and best player in this game, so these players had to come together and spontaneously on the spot figure out a way to win this game, and they did it. And the fact that they were able to do that tells me a whole lot about this team.
This was the basketball equivalent of a backyard brawl. Nobody's leaving without a scraped knee. And Sophie? She was standing there ready to take on the entire neighborhood. No wonder Fever fans are losing it. This is the player they've been dreaming of. The kind who won't stand by while anyone talks trash or disrespects a teammate. Not on her watch, not on her court.
It's never as bad as you think it was, but it's never as good as you think it was either. I just think for us, it's all about cleaning up defensively. We got to be better in that aspect, especially rebounding. Offensively, we're going to get to know each other a lot more, just the chemistry, the way each other moves, people's tendencies. But at the end of the day, I think everyone's pretty proud of what we did. That's the first time we've all played together as a group ever. And so I think there's a lot of good takeaways.
Let's talk about Sophie's game. She was an absolute wrecking ball. Sure, she scored points and pulled off insane moves, but it was the attitude that truly stole the show. Cunningham wasn't just playing basketball, she was reminding everyone why she's a force to be reckoned with. Facing anyone trying to undermine her or her teammates, she moved through the game like a lion in a zoo full of lazy gazelles. And when the Mystics thought they could bully her, that's when Sophie made it crystal clear who runs this jungle. The best part? Everyone loves an underdog story. Sophie didn't just stand up for herself, she became a modern-day Robin Hood for Caitlin Clark, the unsung hero. Because while Clark has been lighting up the court, she's not exactly someone you want to mess with. But the Mystics thought, hey, let's try to rough up the future of the league. Big mistake.
Sophie Cunningham let me know that when Caitlin Clark is going to be on the bench during this season, Sophie has us in good hands.
Sophie Cunningham is the kind of player who hears trash talk and says, you want to try that? All right, let's see how it goes. Spoiler, it didn't go well for the Mystics. Not even close. When they tried to throw Caitlin Clark off her game, Sophie was right there, like a real-life bodyguard, making it clear. If anyone's messing with Clark, it's going to be her. The Mystics could have played smart. Clean basketball. Actually try to beat the Fever with skill. But no, they went full family reunion Monopoly mode, taking cheap shots. That's when they made the classic mistake, picking a fight with the wrong person. Sophie's response? Oh, you want to play dirty? Fine. Let me show you what happens when you mess with me.